Pitching is not rotation. It's just a small piece of the puzzle. We need to stop saying this, and we need to stop training predominantly for rotation. I'm gonna show you why. Here's proof pitching isn't just rotational. For example, if I'm in a stride here and I wanna turn, right? I wanna rotate, pelvis, trunk. This is not pitching. You don't see any elite throwers finish in this orientation. They finish more in this orientation. Rotation is actually more of a complement than the predominant movement, because as a thrower or hitter's coming around, the energy starts to go towards the field, towards the pitcher, or towards the hitter. So if we just say it's rotational, then all we are is just moving energy around, which really wants to funnel up like a tornado. That's not where we want our energy going. We want our energy going that way. Elite pitchers specifically, the reason they're using a long stride or the extent of the entire mound is because they're creating energy down the mound, and that energy comes out right out of the gate. So how can you say pitching's rotational when the first thing you're doing is lifting and going this way and holding on to rotation, not allowing rotation to happen? Or how can you say it's rotational when they say the worst thing you can do is fly open? Rotation is a complement that adds in after the linear movement has been established. That's why we lift, that's why we sit, that's why we push, drive, stride, and then counter rotate or separate to then coil against that and then allow rotation to add to that linear energy. So we then finish forward, we finish to the target, we finish to the ball, and we don't just spin off, which we all know if you're spinning off and flying off, it's all negative. So why are we sitting there saying pitching's rotational, but we're saying you don't want to fly open, fly off, spin off? Because it's not rotational. And if you're just sitting there training those movements, you're not training how the energy's flowing. If I'm sitting here doing water bags or heavy rotational training, I'm teaching energy to spin around my body, not move through the kinetic chain.